with someone, it's like, this is really great. We really like helping each other. But then you take that basic environment out, you don't have it. So there's a higher kind of friendship that's not incidental, it's intentional. We call it virtuous friendship. And it's when two people recognize something attractive in the other person. And in that other thing is something connected to their character. So it's not just anything. It's not just, oh, you're really good at X, or you seem fun. It's you recognize something virtuous in their character that you also desire, and they recognize something in your character that they desire, not to possess, but to race with you towards. And that incidental kind of friendship, that transitions into becoming a intentional kind of friendship is really important, powerful.
So a lot of people have seen through like a face that pops up all over Facebook.
Yeah, sorry. Apologize, Facebook.
But maybe some people don't know, like, they see your face, but they don't know who you are. So what do you do? What's your full time? Ministry. What are you doing most days?
That's really funny too, because I got a couple messages from people who are like, "Well, you're just a YouTuber who won't respond to your messages." Like, oh no, actually, I have a job. Like, I just do that. Wow, I get it. I'm a priest. So I'm the chaplain at the University of Minnesota in Duluth. So full-time campus ministry, as well as the director of youth ministry for our diocese. So full-time youth ministry, and then the on Facebook stuff is just what I do in my free time.
That's your free
time.
What I should be sleeping. What I do in my free time. What's your, like, as a priest, as someone, I know you don't have a lot of free time in the sense of, like, you're not just sitting around thinking, like, well, what am I going to do with my free time? I'll make some YouTube videos.
Right.
What's your why? Why do you want to be at a conference? Why do you want to help, share something on Facebook or on YouTube? What's your why?
Yeah, no, that's such a good question. Because there's a lot of what we do, a lot of how we try to accomplish it, but the why. So when I was, I think 17, maybe 18 years old, I was part of this event. It was really, I had a really small role, but they wanted to introduce everybody. And so they said, "This is Mike Schmitz." And so they had this, what's one thing you want to do with your life? Like, what's your life goal kind of thing? And I remember at 17 or 18, I said, well, I want to lead as many people to Jesus as I possibly can. And the lady taking the note, she's like, I'll just say you want to help people. Is that okay? I'm like, sure, whatever. But I remember, I think that's what it comes down to. Is even ever since I came to know who Jesus was in a beginning way, a real way though, when I was 15 or 16, I'm like, I want people to know him. And so when it comes to coming to a conference, when it comes to making a video or whatever, or being here, I just want people to know who Jesus is. I want them to know the one who loves them, who made them, and has a plan for their lives. And that they actually have the ability, in Jesus, they have the ability to live out that plan.
Yeah, one thing I just appreciate from getting to interact with you personally, just that you have a real authenticity. It's not just about, hey, I want to get people to see my videos.
Yeah,
it's really about Jesus.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see, and I think it comes across both on screen but also in person.
I think one of my favorite things about that too is like, because people ask, like, how do I get involved with making these videos and stuff? I say, well, I was asked to do it. Like, so it wasn't like my idea. Here, I wanted to start making a podcast. There was some students who said, hey, would you record these? And then we'll post them. I'm like, well, nah, that's weird. Like, no, we'll do it all. Like, okay, fine. And the same with the videos was I get spared a lot from what I think would be a big trap. I totally would probably fall into it, of the, like I have to self-promote or whatever that thing is, kind of get caught up in that. So I'm just grateful for the team of people, the community people I have around me that just...
I know you have limited time. Last question, Father. If people are watching, what can they pray for you for?
Oh, yes. Personally. So there's three things in particular. One is I'm working on a bigger project right now to help people come into the church. A second thing is I'm releasing a book to Ignatius and Augustine and Lighthouse on January 16th. And the book is on the topic of same-sex attraction in the Catholic Church. And so I just recognize that's a really big topic. And for all those who would be reading it or be affected by it, myself. I just, I still have these other jobs, and like, oh, I don't know, it's a big topic, And third is, for this upcoming semester, we always try to have outreach. We always try to have like a deepening of the students' spiritual lives on campus, and the sense of like real mission in that spring semester. And so that's just been what's really things that really, because it also connects my heart too. There's all the work I have to do, but it's just like it all flows out of my heart.
Well, we'll be praying for you. Please pray for us.
Absolutely.